When it comes to travel, safety is something no one should take lightly, especially when visiting certain cities that have a reputation for being dangerous. In Europe, some cities are known for their high crime rates, making it crucial for both tourists and locals to stay vigilant. Whether it's petty theft, organized crime, or even violent incidents, these cities have earned their spot on the list of the most dangerous in Europe. In this video, we're going to explore the 20 most dangerous cities in Europe where you could be at serious risk. Before you pack your bags, make sure to check out this list. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more updates. Let's get started with number 20. Dublin, Ireland. First up is Dublin, Ireland, a city that's usually associated with its lively pubs, rich history, and friendly atmosphere. But despite the charm, Dublin has a dark side that visitors need to be aware of. With a population of around 1.3 million, the city has seen a sharp rise in crime, particularly theft and handling stolen property. Between 2019 and 2020, Dublin's crime rate shot up by 11.78%, and the murder rate is at 1.1 per 100,000 people. While most areas of the city are safe during the day, walking around at night can feel a bit risky, especially in certain neighborhoods. Tourists are advised to stay alert and keep an eye on their belongings to avoid becoming a victim of crime. 19. Brussels, Belgium. Brussels might be the political heart of the European Union, but that doesn't mean it's free of danger. This bustling city has a population of over 1 million, and despite its prestigious reputation, it's not without its challenges. Pickpocketing, scams, and harassment are everyday occurrences in Brussels, especially in crowded areas like public squares and transportation hubs. While the murder rate isn't sky high, the constant risk of theft and petty crime is enough to put visitors on edge. Even locals need to stay cautious when moving through certain parts of the city. 18. Athens, Greece. Athens, the cradle of Western civilization, has a reputation for its ancient wonders, but the modern-day version of the city comes with some challenges. With a population of over 3 million, Athens is a major tourist destination, but it's also a hotspot for petty crime and unrest. Economic difficulties have led to a rise in thefts, especially in busy areas filled with tourists. Violent protests and strikes can also break out suddenly, putting visitors at risk if they find themselves in the wrong place at the wrong time. Athens might be rich in history, but it's also a city where you need to stay aware of your surroundings at all times. 17. London, UK. With its iconic landmarks and status as one of the world's most famous cities, isn't without its darker side. Home to over 8 million people, London has seen a significant increase in theft and violent crime over the years. Theft is the most common offense, with nearly 2,000 reported incidents in just 1 year. Knife crime is also a serious issue, with over 12,000 incidents reported between 2022 and 2023. Some areas of London can feel like a real-life crime thriller, and tourists are advised to avoid certain neighborhoods, especially after dark. While London remains a must-see city, it's important to take precautions. 16. Odessa, Ukraine. Located on the Black Sea, is often called the Pearl of the Black Sea due to its beautiful architecture and vibrant culture. However, Odessa has a dark side that's often hidden beneath its picturesque facade. With a population of around 1 million, the city is known for its organized crime scene, which is deeply rooted in its history. Violent clashes between gangs are not uncommon, and crime in the city's underworld can make it a risky place for visitors. Odessa's web of organized crime makes it a city where you need to stay 2 steps ahead to avoid getting caught in dangerous situations. 15. Paris, France. Paris may be known as the City of Light and City of Love, but it's also one of the more dangerous tourist spots in Europe, particularly when it comes to theft. With a population of about 2.2 million, Paris has experienced a noticeable increase in crime, particularly muggings and assaults targeting tourists. Pickpocketing is rampant, especially in popular tourist spots like the Eiffel Tower or the Louvre. Walking around at night in certain parts of Paris can feel less like a romantic evening and more like navigating a potential crime scene. Tourists are encouraged to keep their valuables close and stay vigilant, especially in crowded areas. 14. Catania, Italy. Catania, nestled on the island of Sicily at the foot of Mount Etna, is another city where tourists need to keep their guard up. With a population of over 300,000, Catania is Sicily's second largest city and has long struggled to shed its reputation for organized crime. Though violent crime is relatively rare, the city is still influenced by the mafia, and petty crime like pickpocketing is common, especially in tourist-heavy areas. The city has a safety score of 71, but but visitors are advised to stay alert, especially at night. Even though Catania is beautiful, it's a place where danger can sneak up on you if you're not careful. 13. Naples, Italy. Naples is a city brimming with life, history, and, unfortunately, crime. With a population nearing 1 million, this southern Italian city has a reputation for being the playground of the Camorra, one of Italy's most infamous mafia organizations. Petty crime such as pickpocketing and purse snatching is widespread, but Naples also has a more dangerous side. Serious offenses, including violent crime, are not unheard of, making it a city where tourists need to stay on high alert. Naples is a city of contrasts, with its vibrant energy and historical charm overshadowed by its crime rate, which is higher than most would expect. 12. Marseille, France. Second largest city, is a beautiful Mediterranean port that attracts tourists with its sunny coastlines and rich cultural heritage. However, beneath its charming exterior, Marseille has one of the highest crime rates in Europe. With a population of around 860,000, this city is notorious for drug trafficking, gang violence, and serious criminal activity, particularly in its northern districts. Marseille holds a crime index score of 65.2, marking it as one of the most dangerous cities on the continent. Visitors should be cautious, especially at night, as venturing into certain neighborhoods can be risky. While the city offers beautiful views and delicious food, it also demands a level of vigilance from both locals and tourists. 11. Dnipro, Ukraine. Dnipro is strategically important due to its industrial strength, making it a target for both organized crime and instability stemming from the country's ongoing conflict. With a population of roughly 1 million, Dnipro is one of the cities most affected by Ukraine's political turmoil. While crime statistics may not be as readily available as in other European cities, the risk of violence in Dnipro is high, particularly with the country's struggles with crime and war. Tourists are advised to stay alert and avoid risky areas, especially since the threat of violence is always present. 10. Malmö, Sweden. Malmö, Sweden's third largest city, is a place where the blend of modern life and danger makes it one of Europe's most unpredictable cities. With a population of 336,000, Malmö is infamous for its gang violence and shocking number of grenade attacks. Yes, grenade attacks. In recent years, the city has experienced numerous explosions, shootings, and other gang-related incidents that have put residents and visitors on edge. Located just across the water from Copenhagen, Malmö offers a vibrant city life, but it's also a place where crime is a serious issue. Tourists should remain cautious, especially in areas known for gang activity. While Malmö may not top the list for violent murders, its reputation for organized crime and bombings is enough to keep anyone on their toes. 9. Porto, Portugal. Porto, Portugal's second-largest city, is a stunning destination known for its iconic bridges and famous port wine. However, this beauty comes with a darker side. With a metropolitan population of about 1.3 million, Porto is seeing an increase in scams, petty crime, and theft targeting tourists. Visitors are often the focus of pickpockets, especially in crowded areas like markets, train stations, and tourist attractions. Porto's crime rate might not scream deadly, but walking around late at night, especially after enjoying a few glasses of wine, can make you an easy target for thieves. It's a city where the risk of losing your wallet is higher than you might expect, so tourists are advised to keep their belongings close and avoid walking alone at night. 8. Bucharest, Romania. Bucharest, the capital of Romania, is a city that blends the old world with the new, often earning the nickname Little Paris. But with a population of 1.76 million, Bucharest also has a growing problem with crime. In 2022, nearly 19,000 thefts were reported, a 5.9% increase from the previous year. Pickpocketing, bag snatching, and other forms of petty crime are common, especially in busy tourist areas. Violent crime rates in Bucharest are lower compared to other European capitals, but the surge in petty theft makes it a place where visitors need to stay alert. Walking around with expensive jewelry or electronics is not advised, as it can make you a target for opportunistic thieves. Keep your valuables hidden and be mindful of your surroundings to avoid being another statistic. 7. Riga, Latvia, is a city known for its stunning historical center, which is recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. However, Riga also has a reputation for crime, making it one of the more dangerous cities in the Baltic region. With a population of over 600,000, Riga is plagued by both petty theft and more serious criminal activities. Visitors are often targeted by pickpockets and scam artists, especially in tourist-heavy areas. While the overall violent crime rate isn't extreme, the city's crime index reflects the reality that Riga can be unsafe, particularly particularly at night. Tourists are advised to be cautious when wandering through less touristy neighborhoods, and if a deal seems too good to be true, it probably is. 6. Sofia, Bulgaria, is a city full of contrasts. With a population of close to 1.3 million, it offers a rich cultural experience but also carries a reputation for crime. Petty theft is common, particularly in crowded areas, but Sofia is also dealing with more serious issues related to organized crime. The city has been working to improve its safety, but visitors should still keep their belongings close and avoid sketchy areas, especially at night. The mix of history and street crime makes Sofia a city where you can never let your guard down completely. The city has been striving to clean up its image, but visitors are urged to remain cautious, particularly at night or in less well-lit areas. While enjoying Sofia's beauty, make sure to keep a close watch on your belongings and avoid venturing into sketchy neighborhoods. 5. Donetsk, Ukraine, with a population of around 880,000, has seen better days. Once a thriving city in eastern Ukraine, Donetsk has become infamous for being a conflict zone since the onset of war with Russia in 2014. As of 2024, the situation remains dangerous due to ongoing military confrontations. Since much of the city fell under control during the Russian invasion by mid-2022, it has become a high-risk area, not just for residents but for anyone considering traveling there. Donetsk is a city where violence and unrest are a part of daily life, and civilian casualties are common due to the military activity. The decline in population is a direct result of these ongoing conflicts, making Donetsk one of the most dangerous places in Europe today. Travelers are advised to avoid the city entirely due to the extreme risk of violence and instability. 4. Grozny, Russia. Grozny, the capital of Chechnya in Russia, is another city that has earned its spot on this list due to its tumultuous history and present-day dangers. Once described by the United Nations as the most destroyed city on Earth following years of war, Grozny has made strides toward reconstruction, but the scars of conflict run deep. While the security situation has improved in recent years, terrorist attacks and kidnappings remain a concern. Grozny is still dealing with the after-effects of years of conflict, and there's an underlying sense of instability that makes it far from safe. Even though the city has rebuilt itself to some extent, the threat of violence still looms large, making Grozny a risky destination for both tourists and locals. 3. Kyzyl, Russia. Kyzyl, the capital of the Tuva Republic in Russia, is another city where crime and danger seem to be an ever-present reality. With a population of around 116,000, Kyzyl might not seem like a big city, but its crime rates tell a different story. The city once had an alarming murder rate of 35 per 100,000 people, and while that number has decreased in recent years, it remains one of the more dangerous places in Russia. Visitors are advised to avoid certain areas, as the risk of violent crime is still high. If you're looking for a quiet getaway, Kyzyl is probably not the place to go, as the city's reputation for criminal activity continues to cast a shadow over its scenic surroundings. 2. Birmingham, UK. Birmingham, the second largest city in the UK with a population of about 1.1 million, is another city struggling with high crime rates. While it's known for its industrial past and cultural diversity, Birmingham has gained a reputation for violent crimes, particularly homicides and assaults. In 2021, the city recorded a staggering 1,682 violent crimes per 100,000 residents, making it one of the most dangerous cities in the UK. The murder rate alone, with 150 homicides reported in 1 year, highlights the serious safety concerns in Birmingham. Visitors and locals alike are advised to be cautious, especially in certain parts of the city where violent crime is more frequent. Whether you're walking through the city center or navigating its outskirts, keeping a low profile is highly recommended. 1. Novi Pazar, Serbia. Topping the list as the most dangerous city in Europe is Novi Pazar, Serbia. This southwestern Serbian city, with a population of just over 100,000, has earned the dubious distinction of having the highest crime index in Europe. In 2021, Novi Pazar recorded a crime index of 74.78, making it a hotbed of organized crime and violent incidents. The city's reputation for lawlessness is well known, with reports of mafia-related activities, violent clashes, and general unrest dominating its streets. Despite its rich history and cultural significance, Novi Pazar is a city where danger lurks around every corner. Whether you're a tourist or a local, staying safe in this city requires extreme caution and awareness of your surroundings. For anyone considering a visit, it's best to think twice and opt for a safer destination. As we've seen, these cities in Europe are known for more than just their beauty and culture. They are also also places where danger is a constant threat, whether it's organized crime, violent incidents, or general unrest. These cities demand that you stay alert and aware of your surroundings. While many of them offer incredible experiences and attractions, safety should always be a top priority when traveling. What do you think of this list? Have you visited any of these cities? Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more content like this. Your feedback could help someone else make the right decision on their next trip. Stay safe. Zoo.